And Mrs. Schmidt's now going to introduce the distinguished teachers. It's a great pleasure for us to be able to recognize them tonight. This is sort of the unveiling of the Oscar winners who deserve it, not just for one performance, but performance for years and years, day in and day out, which is really the hard part of being consistent. So congratulations to you all. Mrs. Schmidt.
Thank you. Good evening, Chairman O'Neill, members of the board, and Dr. McCursey. Tonight, as the Distinguished Teacher Committee Chair, I am honored to introduce the 2013-14 Distinguished Teachers. I know I speak on behalf of my fellow committee members when I tell you there were many outstanding candidates. This year, narrowing it down was no easy task. So it was with great pleasure that I introduced our first distinguished teacher, Mara Adelsberg. Mara is a guidance counselor at Greenwich High School, and she also serves as the AVID site coordinator. As I read through her packet, really being a bit of a data geek, I was struck by the data for the AVID class of 2014. 86% of the students were enrolled in AP honors courses, and their average senior GPA is 3.2, compared to the average at Greenwich of 3.3. But as I continued to read, I kept returning to a quote from MJ Foti, the Alliance Board of Directors Chair. Mara is the teaching professional you always hoped was involved in your life or your children's lives. She is inspiring in her uniquely quiet manner. Mara, you certainly inspire all of us today. Congratulations. Next, we have Dr. Cheryl Iozzo. Cheryl is an art teacher at North Street School. In her packet, Cheryl wrote, "The North Street School Art Room is an art studio where I have the privilege of creating meaningful lessons and aha moments for my students." Carolyn Reifers, Cheryl's nominator, said, "Galileo once said, you cannot teach a man anything. You can only help him find it within himself. No better words exemplify the energy, spirit, and devotion to art education that Cheryl Iozzo brings to each class she teaches every day." Congratulations, Cheryl. Sherry McGowan is a first grade teacher right here at Riverside School. Sherry wrote, "From the first day forward, I treat my students with the same respect I expect from them. What the students have to share is just as important as what I have to teach." Her nominator, Courtney Cattell, added, "Every day, Sherry gives her class one of the most important, intangible elements in learning that isn't part of any standard curriculum. She imparts in her students confidence in oneself in the classroom, wherever they stand on the bell curve. This is a huge gift in the primary grades that it enables children to flourish grade after grade." Congratulations, Sherry. Dr. James Midgick is a sixth grade science teacher at Eastern Middle School. Dr. Midgick believes that in conveying his own passion for science and showing his own excitement and enthusiasm, he is able to effectively motivate students to learn. This sentiment was echoed by his nominator, Laurel Caputo, who stated, "Reflecting on the pivotal middle years, I cannot recall any other teacher whose classroom stories are relayed with the regularity of liveliness of Dr. Midgets. Dr. Midget's lighthearted approach makes students feel at ease with challenging data." Congratulations, Dr. Midget. Robert Walsh. Robert is an 8th grade English teacher at Eastern Middle School. In his writing, he said, "My classroom is set up to foster intellectual curiosity in my students while instilling respect for themselves and others. I offer a rigorous course of study and push them to raise their expectations of themselves by scaffolding them through complex source material and high-level critical analysis." One of his students, Pierce Ornstein, said, "The most fantastic trait Mr. Walsh possesses is his ability to solicit only the highest level of student passion and drive us to perform well. Mr. Walsh is just one of those teachers who put the perfect blend of teaching and entertainment into his classes." Congratulations, Robert. Lynn Young. Lynn teaches Mandarin Chinese at Greenwich High School and was recently selected as an Asia Society Chinese Language Teaching Fellow. She also co-wrote the application to become one out of 100 exemplary schools in the nation to be part of the Confucius Classroom Network. In her responses, Lynn quoted a former colleague who shared the following advice: "If you want to be a good teacher, you need to teach Chinese well. But if you want to be a great educator, you need to remember that the language is only a vehicle with which you will lead your students to their ultimate goals and aspirations, to attain the highest level of satisfaction and happiness in their lives." She has kept that advice close to her heart for the last 8 years, and she has emphasized the importance of working hard, making the right choices, and encouraging her students to stand up for what they believe in. Congratulations, Lynn.
I hope everybody will try and attend the... What's not on? Oh, I'll touch it. I hope everybody will try and attend the ceremony May 6th to recognize the teachers and see them receive their recognition certificates. It's a great ceremony, and it's a great opportunity for us to all get out and say thank you to our very hardworking teachers, and congratulations once again. Thank you very much. The next